Hello, and welcome back. I have returned for yet another day. I lived, yay. I don't know why I said it that way. I've been a little nervous about dying lately. I mean, it's not cool when your heart is having an arrhythmia. You start thinking about how easy it would be for that fucking thing to just stop. But it hasn't, and I have returned. So yesterday I was here. I said I had lost 1.7 pounds going into an impromptu rest day. That rest day was inspired by my wonderful AFib, my arrhythmia that has started acting up again lately, because rest is the best medicine. Also, blood thinners in case your AFib is kind of serious, because you don't want your heart to have stagnant blood where it will clot and then be shot off to a different part of your body, notably your brain, where you will have a stroke. If it stays in your heart, you typically have a heart attack. I think it's a pulmonary embolism technically, but I might be mixing that up with a different part of your body. Anyways, it's not that bad. My arrhythmia happens once every 30 seconds to 5 minutes. When I'm working out, I don't even notice it. I honestly don't know if it's actually doing it while I'm working out, to be honest with you, because I think my heart's beating fast enough where it's not skipping a beat. But it's also hard to monitor. So it's not even enough to trigger my watch to tell me that I'm in AFib, because I think it has to be a prolonged episode of 5 minutes or longer, and this is literally one instance happening every 30 seconds to 5 minutes. So it has been a lot better today, so I'm very happy I rested. I was good about my diet. I hit 1,500 calories on the dot. I had some chewing gum, which put it up to 1,520, but realistically, like, you're not eating it, so they're not going to affect you too terribly, but 20 calories, I figured shouldn't be too bad. I got on the scale this morning thinking, yesterday I was 306.1. If I can just weigh in like around that, I'll be really, really happy. And sure enough, I was 9.9 pounds down. It's almost a full pound. So even though I rested yesterday, sticking to the diet I think really helped. The amount of work that I've been putting in as far as the workouts go, I think has kept me in a healthy state where I'm still burning calories as long as I'm waking up on time, being active, and keeping my diet, especially my meal times, spot on. And I took a nap yesterday too, so it might wind up reflecting on my tomorrow weigh-in, which is totally possible. But today, because I took my rest day instead of my double cardio day, today is double cardio day. So I have done my morning workout, so I get a check mark on that. Hooray. And I'll be doing my evening workout, probably close to like 8 or 9. When I do double cardio day, I like to space them out by like 10 to 12 hours. That way I feel like that entire day has had the workout distributed fairly evenly. But yeah, with 0.9 pounds down, my official monthly total is 12.8. So I'm 1.2 pounds away from my monthly goal of 14, which is suddenly seeming doable. And my total weight loss is 58.8. So nothing to turn your nose up at. I started at 364. I'm now 305.2. Very happy about that. I'm also very happy that I have a boss at my work that when I told him, like, we have a lot of stuff going on right now and there's a very important meeting happening tomorrow that I'm supposed to lead. And when I told him on Monday, like, hey, I'm going to need to take like some time off today to rest. And I told him why. And he was like, just take care of yourself. It's the most important thing. And, he's just willing to move mountains to accommodate me. And that's something that I haven't had at all the places, and most of the places I've been. Which is why I followed him to the place I'm at now. I used to work with him for 4.5-ish years at my previous place of employment. He left to pursue a new opportunity, and it took me about 6 months to follow him. And I'm happy I did, because it's moments like this that make me realize it was worth it. So, yeah, that said, let's go ahead and look over at the sheet and see what the progress looks like. Oh no, endless tunnel. Whoa. Bloop. So yeah, 305.2. Trending for 301.25, so we're trending ahead of the monthly target, but not below 300, which is fine. Feasible that I hit that tomorrow. I do think tomorrow I'm going to have a red number. I think it's going to be red. I think I've had so many days in a row that have been really good, and that rest day is going to catch up with me. But realistically, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last week I've lost 11 pounds. 7 days, 11 pounds. Pretty good, considering that the first... 14 days? Let's not count the first day, but the first 14 days was only 5 pounds. Just a lot of ebbing and flowing. Also, tomorrow night, we're going to a hockey game, which has just been the bane of my existence. There's so much fun to go to. But I have a fucking 24-ounce beer and fucking nachos or tater tots or a burger. And then a day and a half later, I weigh in like a pound heavier. So I'm thinking that I'm going to try. It's a lifting day. I'm going to try and do my lift first in the morning, which is going to be difficult because I have so many meetings tomorrow and the big one, which I really need to be on the ball for. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up at like 5 a.m. and still have my wits about me by noon. But yeah, I'm going to try and not eat while I'm at the game. What I'd prefer to do is if the game's at 7, which they usually are right around 7, and we leave at 5, I will have one meal remaining on the way there. I think I want to get to the parking lot and just eat the meal in the car. And by meal, I mean I'll probably take like a fucking sandwich in a bag, or just a bunch of chips or something like that. That way I don't have to fuck myself over at the end of this month. Obviously not the most fun, but I really want to see if I can hit this goal for February, because February has been challenging, and closing out as strongly as it's been is encouraging. So that's my plan. And I have 480 calories left today. I did like 3 meals of 350, and one of them was 310, and then, oh, that's why. There you go. I have found the problem in my math. Actually, I haven't even had this meal yet, the plus 100. 390 is fine. Like, that's a really good bowl of cereal or a big can of soup, which I think is what I'm going to have. I really am enjoying having like a warm meal in liquid form. But it's kind of hot out today. I don't know. I'm just fucking bloviating and bullshitting because I'm talking to myself. My output for today was better than the output that I put in at the second half of Sunday. So, which went up on Monday's thing. I got 111, and I was actually taking it easy, so I was very happy to see that. I can't wait. Honestly, like this entire time I've been streaming for 8 minutes, I haven't noticed my arrhythmia at all. So it's getting much better. And I noticed in the car I had to drive to the mail and send some stuff out. I couldn't really feel it. Like I could feel the spot. The thing about feeling is like it's just your regular heartbeat, which you don't notice. And what you first notice is like the absence of the beat. Like it misses a beat. And then it's like a heavy beat after that to catch up, and then you're fine. And then it keeps going. So I felt the absence. I felt like the normal pace, then just and then it kept going without the heavy beat. And I was like, ooh, I think it might be resolving itself. So I've been convinced Coke Zero did this to me. A lot of studies online say drinking aspartame and any other artificial sweetener can substantially increase your risk of developing an afibrillation in your lifetime. And I drink a fuck ton of it. And I always have. Like, since Coke Zero's inception, I've drank a lot of it. And, like, I'm talking, like, 5 to 8 cans a day at some point. Like, I would burn through a case in, like, 3 days. So I haven't drank it since this kicked up. And then today I was like, just have one. Like, you don't know if it's stress related. You don't know if it's Coke Zero related. You don't know if it's just shit happens related. So I had one and I felt fine. And I'm just going to be very, very careful having them because I already drink diet soda without caffeine in it for, purposes of trying not to trigger shit going on with my heart. And the fact that it still happened, it's just like, all right, well, I'm not going to give it up entirely. I mean, I probably could just be boring and just drink water for the rest of my life. But, sometimes like I'll get like a tea, tea has caffeine in it and I don't have anything happen to me. So I'm just trying to be like realistic about waiting until this thing is good to go again, and then just being careful. The key is moderation. It's something I'm very aware of, and I'm going to Wordle now. If you've Wordled, don't tell me. If you haven't Wordled, look away. Clout Day is not today. All right, it's not raised. After this, I'm going to check and make sure that Clout Day didn't sneak past me. The first word that came into my mind is truer. I don't know why. It's not going to be that because T has already been crossed out. But the E is not last, and prune was the second one that popped into my mind. So maybe I get away from the R-U-E. What if it ends in ER? What could it be then? Something like, it's not a real word, but I just want to toss it out there. Putter. Alternate spelling, obviously. I really want to put that U second. Humor. I knew the U was second. Okay, I'm really dialed in on this one, so let's keep looking at these fucking letters. Well, let's go with that because it doesn't happen often. Is it? It is not, but it was a decent guess. And now we know it's not the Q, so that'll help because only so much can go in front of a U. Gunner, no. Most things are going to have a double consonant between the U and the E. Like rubber, gunner. Puker. It could be puker. Puner. I want to use the N really bad, but I'm trying to, because like G I figure is going to be double. What would be U-R-E-R? Pure. Ah, fuck. I'm screwed. There's a lot it could still be, and I only have one guess left. And I locked in early, man. That sucks. It's not double R. It's not queer. Not the derogatory sense, and just the general way you say the word. I don't think it's gonna be ZXW V. V might be the third letter though. No, I'm not seeing anything that would make me think it would be the third letter. What about H? Hugger is 2 G's. No. I'm going to be so annoyed that I missed this. Butter, bugger, budger, bucker, bunner, bubber. No. Dudder, dugger, duher, dudger, ducker, dooner. One who reads Dune. Doober, doover. Duder. Man, if it's Duder, I'm going to be so annoyed. It's not double R, else I'd try and think of Rooter. Luger would have been a good one, but the L is eliminated. Let's get rid of that. Neuter, one who is more nude. It's an old joke in my family. We play Boggle a lot, and if you put an R at the end of a word that ends in an E, it's like, what does that mean? Like, what is neuter? It's like one who is more nude. You just say one who is more, and then whatever the original word was. I'm being quiet right now because I'm like paying attention to my heartbeat. I don't know, man. I mean, I gotta get something. I gotta toss something out here. Normally, what I would do in this situation is step away and come back at like 11:50 when the pressure's on. Look at it with brand new eyes. See if I can figure it out. But I don't think you'll believe me if I do that. It's just me watching myself. I don't know why I hold myself to this super high standard of what I think the viewers might not believe when I don't have any. Duder. Duder is just so dumb. What if it is one of these? What if it is an X or a Z word that I just have displaced from my brain? No. No way. Guerre? Is that a cheese? Whatever. I think there's an extra E on the end of it. Oh, is it Buyer? The streak continues. Close call. I don't know why I didn't see Buyer soon. I thought Y was eliminated for some reason because I'm a fucking idiot. And I've been an idiot 108 times and had it not screw me over. Usually because I know exactly what it is by the time I get to 6, but this time it was a guess. Current streak 11. Only have 139 more days to break the streak. Let's see if I can not fuck it up. But that is everything for tonight. I'm going to go build a PowerPoint presentation that's going to introduce the new setting of our D&D campaign I'll be DMing, which I'm pretty excited about. Maybe I'll show it to you tomorrow. Who knows? Anyways, bye.